What's up, fight fans? This is Kirk DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some breaking news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this, the undisputed fight that we're all looking for may be canceled due to injury that Tyson Fury previously had before the Derek Chisora trilogy fight. And according to Alexander Krusik, K2 Promotions chief Alexander Krusik claims that the only thing holding up the undisputed fight between client Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury is Fury himself. According to Krusik, all parties are involved, are on board, and are awaiting the Gypsy King's consent. This leaves three potential dates, assuming that the bout would take place on Saturday as expected on February 18th, February 25th, and March 4th. It's expected that the showdown will happen in the Middle East if it gets finalized, most likely in Saudi Arabia. Well, other reports that Tyson Fury has been injured, and it's a elbow injury that he's implying that happened before the Daniel Dubois fight, okay? And it's going to need surgery 6 to 8 weeks. So people, I ask you, if it needs 6 to 8 weeks for recovery, how in Hades is he's going to be able to recover, then start training camp and be available for those dates? And another thing, you ask yourself, why would Tyson Fury go through with a trilogy fight with Derek Chisora when he knew he already had a pre-existing injury? Counterpunch. Understand something as well. If Tyson Fury went into a fight knowing that he was injured, that's fraud. That's the same thing that Manny Pacquiao tried when he claimed that his shoulder was hurt against Floyd Money Mayweather. If you guys can remember. And my shoulder is the reason why I couldn't throw the punch like I wanted to. And my right shoulder, and people gave him all types of shit about it. Well, you expect nothing less from Tyson Fury, because if Tyson Fury knew he had an injury that required surgery, not just recovery time, he should have done that surgery and be prepared to fight Alexander Usyk at the beginning of the year. However, this is what happened. Tyson Fury decided he needed a tune-up. Understand something. Earlier this year, Alexander Usyk wanted to fight him for total undisputed. What was the thing? Anthony Joshua was willing to step aside, right? Initially, he blamed Anthony Joshua for not stepping aside. But Usyk, Team Usyk, whistle blew and said, no, that wasn't the case. Tyson Fury wanted a tune-up fight before fighting Alexander Usyk. Now, the question you ask yourself is, why would he need a tune-up fight when he was just fresh from knocking out Deontay Wilder October 9th? I mean, make that make sense. So that fight could have happened already. And with Alexander Usyk and how he wanted his rest and he needed to recuperate and recover, that was from, first of all, a war, going into a training camp, going into a fight, then wanted to return home to see what was left of his war-torn city or neighborhood, where we totally seen Russians trash his yard and his house and all that stuff, right? So otherwise, he didn't call out Tyson Fury at the time before that. Why? Because Tyson Fury was retired at the time. If you guys can remember, Alexander Usyk beat Anthony Joshua and called out Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was still retired. He decided to retire after seeing such a piss-poor performance from his fellow British fighter, Anthony Joshua. Okay? Or should I say rival Anthony Joshua. And he decided to come back to the ring. And at first, it was $500 million. Okay? $500 million to fight a middleweight. Now you decide you wanted out of the blue take on Anthony Joshua. Okay, well, Obviously, if you had an injury before you fought Chisora, that means you had that same injury while you was trying to make negotiations with Anthony Joshua. And this brings up another question. Did you really decide to stop negotiations with Anthony Joshua and then instead give that opportunity to Derek Chisora because you knew he would be an easy opponent? That's if you're injured. You have to really think about it, because before Derek Chisora, there was Anthony Joshua. And then all of a sudden, you know what, you blew it, it's over, you idiot, and all that, this, that, and the other, but you were injured this whole time? I find that hard to believe. But, yeah, this is bad news if this is the truth. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury needing surgery 6 to 8 weeks before taking on Alexander Usyk. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!